on or pull. Yeah, I think you got to pull.
You good?
The bottle popped and it scared me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Main Event Adjacent. I'm Chris. This is Noob. We are in a weird overlay. We're changing how we're doing things. This is being recorded live on Twitch. I realize it's not perfect, but we will make a better one for next week. We're going to be giving you guys 2 episodes a week now. We are just experimenting new ways to do this. It is myself, Noob, and Bree who also joins us on the live streaming portion of the whole thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you guys the news, the current updates, and then we're going to bring you immediate recaps of Raw and SmackDown as we're watching. So these will be going up. This will be up after Raw would be last night for you guys, so you can see this after the show. But Noob, I think you want to start it off. You've got a couple news topics you want to talk about.
I do actually. I'll start with the first one because it's not really a news topic per se. It's just a shout. So Julia, despite her what we would call, underwhelming women's U.S. title reign, it is less than a month away from passing Chelsea's day reign as Women's United States Champion.
Has she defended that belt?
A couple times.
It's been like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
2 or 3. Jesus.
So, yeah, she had 100 days today.
Okay.
And I think Chelsea's was 129 or something like that. So, that's, yeah. So,
yes, Bree.
Actually, if I remember correctly, she's defended it a couple different, more than 2 or 3, but it's been against the same people. So it feels like she's only defended it a couple times.
That's fair.
I just can't remember the specific because people were breaking it down how many times she's had to defend hers versus how many times Sammy has defended his belt and he's only had it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. I'm gonna say my other things first, and then I'll comment on what the hell you have on screen because that's ridiculous.
We are absolutely gonna talk about this too.
So WWE has reportedly chosen John Cena's final opponent. Bree's gonna love this. Bree's gonna. So John Cena's final opponent is reportedly going to be Gunther.
Okay, that's not as bad as what I thought you were going to say.
Okay.
I am okay with it being Gunther.
I am okay with it being Gunther as well. Now, I know a lot of people.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Brie.
I was going to say, it still feels like, I know I haven't been watching in a very, very long time, but it still feels like a weird choice. I don't know if they've had, feuds or whatever.
But the biggest complaint in this entire run is that John hasn't worked with fucking any new talent. Like, it's young. The roster that he's really worked with over the young side has really been Logan. That's kind of it.
Yeah,
he hasn't worked with.
And that's what I thought Noob was about to say.
No, because they've already had the 2 matches, so they wouldn't need to have Logan go with him again because it would be pointless. But it's like he's wrestled Brock, he's wrestled CM Punk, he's wrestled Randy Orton, he's wrestling AJ Styles. Like he's kind of hitting the greatest hits, where a lot of people wanted to see him in the ring with people like Penta, people like Braun Breaker, people like Dominic Mysterio, like the newer generation, the newer group of people. I think that is kind of where everyone was looking for. So I'm very okay with it being Gunther, especially if you're gonna tell a story kind of like Randy used to do, like the Legend Killer vibe, where he's like, oh yeah, no, I'm beating all these legends. I just retired Goldberg and this and that. And I'm like, if that's a story they're gonna try to tell, I think I'm okay with that because it helps Gunther get back to where he needs to be. Because Gunther is a main event talent, there's no question. His in-ring ability alone makes him, one of the best in
His
the.
character just
I hit the wrong button.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah, I mean his character's not supposed to be likable. He does a great job at it.
it can at least be entertaining, and it's not entertaining to me.
Well, he's not supposed to be entertaining. That's again the whole ring general. He is all about the actual aspect in the ring, the wrestling. I would have, the one person I would have liked to see his final match have been.
are you gonna say Edge?
His contract isn't up with AEW in time.
See, that's what I think everyone's gonna be upset about because he did that whole thing with Christian on Dynamite and said, "I don't know if I'm gonna come back to AEW."
Yeah.
And a lot of people were speculating that he was going to come to WWE, back to WWE to be seen as last opponent. And I wonder if when they announce Gunther as seen as last opponent, I wonder if people are going to be very, very upset. They might even be upset already.
They probably.
And then the final bit of news is Santos Escobar contract with WWE expires today.
Wow.
And he will be leaving.
AEW confirmed. I'm just guessing at this point because everyone seems to be jumping. They haven't done anything with Santos.
Except the whole, because Humberto and Angel are not with him anymore.
No,
so.
well, yeah, they're on Los Garza's their own thing now, and I mean the ending booking of Legado del Fantasma kind of sucked.
Yeah.
So here's my thing with Santos Escobar, though, right? I do love Santos. I genuinely love Santos, but I feel like at what point are we gonna book him better than the leader of Legado del Fantasma? Like, I think he can have the ability to be a higher than a mid card guy. Like, was he not an NXT champion?
I don't think so, actually.
Was he not?
I don't think so. Hold on, let me check.
I know he was. He was a main event guy in Lucha Underground, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I feel like they've booked him poorly, and I understand why he's leaving. I get it. I respect it. I hope that it works out for him because I'm assuming he's going to AEW. That seems to be the play as of right now.
He was cruiserweight champion.
Oh, that's what it was. It was cruiserweight champion. But yeah, no, I'm very interested to see what he does in the future here. Speaking of interesting,
yeah, let's talk about
an
that.
An article was posted a couple days ago that talks about some of the asking prices for WWE superstars on Cameo. Some of them are pretty fucking wild. There's the top 10 list right now of people. Some of them are like, okay, one of them is, this is outrageous. Number 10, Mercedes Moné, $222 for a cameo. For those that don't know what cameos are, they're essentially you pay celebrities money and they send people a personalized video. For
those that don't know, that's $1 for every title she has.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. You can have celebrities kind of say just about anything. I imagine that they have lists, but
limits. They do have limits.
Yeah. Number 10, Mercedes Moné, $222. Number 9, Scarlett, $250. Bobby Lashley is also $250. So is Matt Cardona. Blue Demon Jr., $300. Greg the Hammer Valentine, $400. Vicky Guerrero, $500. Ric Flair, $500. MJF $600, which, let's be real, I would pay MJF $600 just to talk shit about me. It would be
Right.
fucking amazing. But the most expensive one, and I actually would love to hear from chat on this. I know this is going into the YouTube video, but Tama Tonga is charging $10,000 per cameo. I want you to let that sink in. You heard me correctly. $10,000. Yes, Bree, you have a question.
He's the one that's been hurt, right?
Yeah. We got in the
Well,
chat,
he's
Jake
gotta-
going, is he the one that just goes, yay, 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 yay? I imagine you're paying $10K for that. I can think of so many
Yeah.
other things I'd spend $10,000 on.
You know, he's been hurt. He has to make his money somehow since he's not working.
Clearly, that is outrageous. Outrageous. You are
I need to see
high.
To me,
if
all
you-
of these prices are outrageous to me, but that's because anything over $20 sounds expensive. But like Ric Flair,
for real?
500, it makes sense. It's Ric Flair. Vicky Guerrero, $500 is interesting. But
No,
Oh my
Cameo doesn't work like that,
my,
Jake. You don't get that's a different site.
oh my god, it's legit.
Is it legit? Are you looking it up right
Yeah,
now?
I'm looking at it right now. It's price. Book a personal video, $9,999
That
plus.
is
book
that
a
is stupid.
book a business video, $10,000 plus.
That is stupid. I can't. I just can't. I 10K for him to say something is so stupid. I can't.
it
but
doesn't even cost that much to meet some of the wrestlers.
no. And obviously not every superstar wrestler will do that. People like Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Danhausen are all $100 or less for their cameos. Which I think is quite interesting. I think it's cameo's a great business thing, and don't get me wrong. It's awesome when you can pay like $20 for like Tom Hanks or whatever to wish you a happy birthday, but $10K for the least relevant MFT member in the last 3 months is kind of crazy. Yes, Noob.
Yes, Noob.
He had to have just raised this price. He has 36 cameos.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I would
36
hope
people
that
have
that's
paid
not
10
real.
grand.
Like I
Did
would
he
genuinely
accidentally
hope that that's
Did
not.
he accidentally put 2 extra zeros?
Yeah. Yeah, just see if anyone will pay it, I think, at this point. That's really what I think it is.
There's no way.
Well, what do we have coming up for Raw?
Well, let me tell you something there, brother. We've got the OTC Roman Reigns will kick it off tonight. The voice of the voiceless CM Punk will be there, I'm assuming. Becky Lynch will face off against Maxine Dupree. And Roxanne Perez will face off against the GOAT, Lyra Valkyria.
Ooh.
No,
Oh.
the GOAT is going against. You already said the GOAT. She's going against Maxine.
Oh, Maxine.
Maxine is the GOAT, yeah.
Maxine is the GOAT.
No,
You're right. You're right.
No, the
Huh?
GOAT is going against Maxine.
Oh,
No, Maxine's the GOAT. And it's not just me saying it.
other people are saying
Everyone's saying it. Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated.
So we have just finished Raw. Obviously, this is where we're at with Brie. Let's go over it, shall we?
Yes, let's.
The episode started with Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed came out with Paul Heyman. They did a whole thing. and then a thing happened, and then something else happened, and then you know what? Something happened.
There's a match at Crown Jewel.
There is a match at Crown Jewel. Yes.
And Roman, a street fight. Oh, sorry.
They call it an Australian street fight, yeah, because that's
the street fight down under.
You can't just add things before street fight and it changes. It's the same fucking match every time.
Right. Something dark
side. Something complete.
Something complete.
Oh my god, we just watched this too. Why am I blanking?
What was after that? Was that Lyra?
I think that was Lyra.
Or was that Becky? No, it was Becky.
That was
Becky and Maxine.
So yeah, next up was Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree. Maxine looked great in this match.
Yes.
Maxine looked fantastic. A couple miscues, but I think it was just timing on both of their parts that didn't kind of click right, which happens.
Yeah.
But no, overall a very good match. Becky continued to multiple times to get in Jessica Carr's face. Which again, I don't know if you out here wanting to mess with Calyx.
Right. Clearly not, because she counted her ass out.
She did. Not only did she count her out, she sped up the count when Maxine got into the ring. And I was like, well, Becky, that's kind of what you get. That's kind of what you get.
Don't fuck with the goat. You don't do that shit.
Brie is somewhere else right now. She's and how I know she's paying attention, she laughed at that. And then after that was Lyra and Bailey, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Lyra and Roxanne.
Yeah, Lyra and Roxanne. We had a backstage segment with Bailey. We got Hugger Bailey. And then we were treated to a good match. I'd say it was a good match.
Yes. A good match that I think ended the correct way.
Yeah.
And it ended with both of them crashing out.
Yeah. And we got role model Bailey, who apparently now likes Lyra.
Yes. They are now both attacking people.
That was great. Grabbing her by the hair. Come on, let's go get them.
Come on, let's go get them.
It was so good because I'm so confused. We're also like, is Hugger Bailey good? Well, we know Hugger Bailey's good. Is role model Bailey bad but good? I like what? Are you gonna make it over there, Bree?
I'm definitely interested to see where it goes.
Oh, it's so good. I apparently missed the backstage brawl.
Oh yeah. So as soon as you went up to go do laundry, they showed who was getting interviewed. Someone was getting interviewed. I don't remember who. But it panned over to Lyra and Bailey beating the shit out of Roxanne and Raquel. Like I said was gonna happen. And it was that was funny.
We also got a setup for a 6-man tag match that would be taking place later in the evening. AJ Styles was talking, and then the Judgment Day comes up, starts running their mouth, and like they do, which is always a thing. So he's like, AJ's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do a 6-man tag. I'll get Dragon Lee with somebody else. Find out a little later who that is.
Right.
Then you get an angry Asuka in the background. In the back, behind the scenes, talking to Adam Pearce. Wants a match for Kairi and Io. Kairi didn't want the match. Didn't want to do it. So how does Asuka respond? by slapping the soul out of Kyrie. How do we feel about that? Like, can
I
we
will say,
review that for a second?
like I said when it happened, like after our initial shock kind of died down, because we were all just like, what the like I said, this is getting real. Like, it's getting a little too real.
This is a very This is a very emotionally abusive and now apparently a physically abusive relationship here between Asuka and Kyrie, and I question how this is going to go down at Crown Jewel.
Same.
Any thoughts on that, Bray? Are you going to be awkward as hell for the end of this and just sit there in silence and smiling at the camera for the last half hour?
We know what she's waiting for. We know what Yep.
That's a hell of a bite you got there.
Yeah, honestly.
Someone needs to save Kyrie.
Someone does need to
Yes.
save Kyrie. It's crazy. Asuka is playing such a great character,
Honestly.
and the storyline is so compelling. I'm so here for it. What's next?
Then I think we've covered everything up to the 6-man tag match.
No, we did. Yeah, we did have the Kyrie and Io match.
Oh, right.
Which was a good match, but ultimately ended in some cheating tactics. Kyrie goes up for the bridge pin, and Asuka grabs her arms, holds her over.
Yeah.
And yeah, then they beat up on Io, taking advantage of Rhea not being there.
Right.
Yeah, then we had the six-man tag match, right?
Well, no, then we have Roman in the back.
Oh yeah.
We're probably all out of order, actually.
Yeah.
But
Matter.
It's so
Roman's
funny
in the
how
back.
we just watched this, and
Honestly,
it happens every time. We try to review, and it just every time we mess it up.
But yeah, Roman's in the back talking to the Usos, and he tells Jay, you know, who's at the top of the hour? Who's talking at the top of the hour?
Oh yeah.
He says Punk, and Roman's like, not you. And Jay's like, and Jay just walks off. And Roman looks at Jimmy, or doesn't look at Jimmy at first. He's like, you know, I hear and see everything, right? What's wrong with him taking advice from me?
Yeah. Which is like, okay, but I have thoughts on the whole thing. But yeah, then we get CM Punk coming down to the ring talking about how he's next in line for the world championship. Then we get LA Knight.
Yeah.
They go back and forth. By the way, my favorite time, usually every night or every Monday, is when LA Knight and CM Punk have the ability to go back and forth on the mic because they're the same person.
They're both really good.
Yeah. And I think that's something that is needed because we have a lot of great people. We have a lot of great people in ring. We do have a lot of good talkers, but chemistry is important.
Right.
And those two have the chemistry right now to just produce insane promos.
Right.
So then we get Jay, who comes down talking about how he's also been champion and he wants to be next. And then Jimmy gets brought up, and then Jimmy starts walking down. LA Knight proceeds to take a super kick to the face. Jay at this point just want to beat up everybody.
Yep, he goes for Punk. They try to go at each other. Jimmy gets in the middle. Punk pushes Jimmy out the way, punches Jay, and that is what triggers Jimmy to super kick Punk.
Yeah.
Which sets up the main event for the night of the Usos versus Punk and LA Knight. But before we get there, we do have to get to the 6-man tag match between Penta, who was the mystery partner.
Yeah. Well, I think I had called it earlier.
You did. Penta, Dragon Lee, and AJ Styles versus the Judgment Day of, JD McDonough, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. Which, who won that match?
AJ Dragon Lee and Penta.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we had a good match. Dom is out doing his thing, and then you hear the crowd go crazy, and looks like a ghost was, or it looks like Dom saw a ghost, to where he saw a very angry Rusev.
Rusev Udria.
Rusev Machka. And he tags in JD, tries to run away. Rusev gets his hands on him, only for Penta to accidentally super kick Rusev.
Yeah.
And Dom runs away. But as Dom runs away, he leaves JD to take a Styles clash, and they lose.
Yep. Which I'm very happy with how they did that, because we know both Rusev and Penta want to go for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
So now that sets up for Penta and Rusev to have another match to see who faces Dom for the title.
Correct. And I feel like this is a nice renewal of a match that we did get in AEW.
Yeah.
Forever ago.
Yeah.
The one of like 4 matches that Rusev got.
Yeah.
In AEW.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which it's cool. We're gonna see what this match looks like now.
I think they've already fought once in WWE.
Have they?
I think so. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that.
But I feel like we're in a situation where I don't think Dom holds on to the title much longer.
No.
But who gets it?
I think you gotta pull the plug on
Dom
on Penta.
Yeah.
He's shown that he can go with the best already.
Oh,
and,
you pull the plug? You mean pull the trigger?
You pull the trigger.
I was like, why are we pulling the plug on Penta? That's so confused.
But yeah, pull the trigger on Penta. I think he has shown that he can go with the best. I think if you're gonna give someone a title, it should be Penta, and then have Rusev feud with Penta for the title.
Have Rusev take the fucking AAA Mega Championship from.
Imagine.
That would be crazy.
Or have Rusev take the IC title and have Penta take the AAA Mega Championship.
Penta's already held that belt too.
Yeah.
I think if you want my honest opinion, I think the WWE is missing the ball by not putting Dom in the main event picture.
I'm curious on that.
I feel like he's ready at this point. Like, I wouldn't be against seeing him win the Rumble next year.
I wouldn't be against it, but I think there are more people that are ready. Like, you could bring some people up from NXT that I think are more ready than Dom is now.
That's fair.
I
think if you're gonna pull up Obafemi,
Yeah, Oba.
He
I think
needs
he
to.
would
He
be like
needs to be
Trick.
immediately in the main event picture.
Yep, Trick. I think would be another one
Yeah.
immediately in the main event picture.
Ethan, Ricky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of those. Some of those you could argue shouldn't have even gone to NXT in the first place.
Ricky should never have been to NXT.
Yeah.
There was no reason.
But yeah, no. I think Dom is definitely in the next couple years. I think he should be fighting for the heavyweight or WWE title. Especially when some of these people who are fighting for these titles right now retire. I mean, we know we're losing John at the end of the year. We know we're losing AJ sometime next year. Punk is older.
Punk can't be doing it for much longer.
Yeah, and Roman is, wants to do more movie stuff, and
Roman's already said he's going to be done soon.
Yeah, so definitely and Dom is definitely over with the crowd. So
yeah,
I could see it.
We got another backstage segment. Jay essentially chewed out Jimmy. Jimmy chewed out Roman. Because Roman chewed out Jimmy.
Yep.
I'm so fucking confused on what we're doing here.
They were all chewing each other out.
Like, none of this is helping anyone actually win anything.
I think there's a draft.
Yeah, that was the win. That was crazy. That was the man. Yeah.
What?
It is definitely a confusing thing.
Yeah.
I'm curious because it seems like they're redoing
The bloodlines
from it. Yeah, but I don't think they would do that again, or unless they're doing it with Jay at the head, which that is weird to me.
Yeah,
just to redo a storyline with a whole storyline that was done for 4 years, just with someone else at the head of it. So hopefully they don't do that. I'm cautiously optimistic that they won't. So we will see what happens at Crown Jewel and afterwards.
which leads us to the main event.
Yeah.
LA Knight and CM Punk versus the Usos. We had a good match. And like always, Jay took the pin.
Hold on.
Bree, the floor is yours.
Go ahead.
Say what you need to say.
Say what you need to say.
Chris is fishing for content.
The floor is yours. I don't have to fish for the content. You're going to give it to me regardless. Alexa, stop.
I am trying to remain calm because I have been told I need to work on my anger issues.
By who? Stupid people?
People.
They don't matter. They're not real people.
Week after week after week. It doesn't matter how many 10 motherfuckers can be in the fucking ring at a time. But no, we gotta have Jay take the pin every fucking week. Every fucking main event has Jay taking the fucking pin. Like, we have 4 people in the match. Let's have Jay take the fucking pin. Let's not do anything with Jimmy. Let's just have Jimmy be fucking Jay's shadow. But he can, heaven forbid, he take a fucking pin.
You feel better now?
The IWC is constantly talking shit, so let's just feed into them. Oh, Jay can't wrestle. Jay does this. Yeah. Suck my fucking dick, IWC. Y'all bald, y'all raggedy, y'all wrinkly, y'all some assholes that ain't ever stepped in a ring in your fucking lives, so y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Is it safe?
Well said, Bree.
Well said.
Do you feel
Yeah,
better now? A little better?
It's good.
Got that out?
Pequeño better.
Pequeño? That Squishmallow's
Good.
like dead.
It's a s'more.
Not anymore.
Not any s'more.
Yeah, I'm confused as to where we're going. Are we turning Jay heel again? Because we just got out of 4 years of a heel Jay. 3 years, I guess.
And if you're turning him heel, are you just turning him into a heel and continuing to have him take pins?
Because
if you are, that's dumb.
You can't have him be a heel and then come out in the crowd yeeting with kids. Like you literally you got to do one or the other.
Right. Brie, did you just switch stress
She
balls?
did. She switched to a star.
This one's more firm and will be harder for me to break. This one's too squishy. I will destroy it.
Why don't you hug that cinnamon roll behind you?
You know what? An X got me that. I will gladly destroy that.
That's good job, Chris.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of things they have to do with Jay in order to make this good. Or better, I should say.
So, if you're gonna turn him fucking heel, a heel is not successful if they're constantly fucking losing,
Well,
unless it's the New Day. But that's because they're entertaining.
That's usually the point of a heel. The bad guy is supposed to lose to the good guy. Usually.
Yeah, usually, but
yeah, but nobody gives a fuck.
Right. Now, I will say, in Jay's case, him losing as the heel will only make the IWC hate him more. So you need to kind of fix that.
Yeah.
And do better.
You know what I said week after week? No, it's been fucking months. Even leading up to him getting the World Heavyweight Championship, he was getting fucking defeated by Gunther every week. After he got it, he was getting fucking smacked out by Logan fuck-ass Paul every week. Now, it's either Tsunami and the motherfucker that's out there.
That's his, like, actual middle name, by the way, is fuck-ass.
It is fuck-ass legal. You can ask him. He'll probably tell you something else. He'll lie. It'll be, it's fine.
He'll lie. He'll say it's the Maverick, but
yeah, he'll say it's like humble or something to be like, it's all right. It's okay.
No. But yes, thank you for that, Brie. We appreciate it.
We appreciate your input.
Yes.
Always noted.
And they're not just horny crash outs.
No, that was valid. I completely understand.
I do not love them just because they're hot. Them being, I'm also thinking of Randy in my head because I'm sick and tired of people on the internet being like, oh, you only like this wrestler because they're hot. No, them being hot adds some extra points.
And hey, people like what they like. Everyone likes to have an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them and they smell bad.
One, and they all stink. Yep.
Yes, but opinions are also like toothbrushes. Everyone has one and they'd rather use their own.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Here's the main question is, what do we think of this leading up to Crown Jewel?
Now, I will say, it did good in building up to Crown Jewel. It did good with that. However, it left a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to get answers to those at Crown Jewel.
No.
So, Go ahead, Brie.
In this moment, I'm kind of forgetting who's on what. Is Tiffany and Stephanie are on SmackDown or Raw?
Tiffany's on SmackDown. Stephanie's on Raw.
Yeah, Stephanie's on Raw.
Okay, because Stephanie kind of shows up to both. Because I was sitting here thinking, I was like, we didn't see either of them tonight, and I couldn't remember who was on what.
Because I imagine that they'll be
Hey, Dave.
in.
Hi,
What's up, Dave? I imagine they will be in. They'll probably be on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think of the matches that are confirmed and who we saw tonight that are in those matches. I think the only
So we saw Seth.
we saw Braun and Roman. We saw Seth, Cody. We'll see on Friday.
We saw AJ. We saw Io. We saw the Kabuki Warriors, and we saw Bronson and Roman.
We haven't seen John Cena.
No, John Cena's not scheduled for an appearance.
Did I say Cena? I didn't mean to say Cena.
No, I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, wait, we haven't seen Cena, and he has a match on Saturday.
Oh yeah, we have.
We were not going to see Cena because he's not scheduled for another appearance until after Crown Jewel.
Well, I guess because his and AJ's isn't really a feud. It's just because the internet wanted
to see it. Yeah.
There doesn't really need to be any build up to it. Who else has matches? I don't remember.
I just rattled them off.
I'm trying to think if there's any more other than the ones that you said.
Nope, that was it. I'm looking at the match card.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the show ended with Punk hitting the GTS on Jay and LA Knight tagging himself in and pinning Jay, and that's how the show ended.
Well, of course it fucking did.
But yeah, like I said, good show. Left a lot of questions, but the build up to Crown Jewel was good.
Right. Well, I think that is a perfect place to wrap the pod up. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will not be uploading a second episode this week because I have prior commitments. You will be seeing something else on this channel this weekend. But yeah, we will be back to 2 a week next week. So thank you guys so much. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know anytime we upload. From myself, Bree, Maul, not Maul, Jesus Christ, noob.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yes.
Have a good one.